We're doing something very unusual here. We're combining upscale atmosphere with high quality service and high quality meats and superior barbecue. I've been in competitive barbecue for 15 years, so what I've learned over the years, I'm bringing those elements here to the restaurant. Competition barbecue is really barbecue that you are really paying attention to. You're using dry rubs, different kinds of woods, and our authentic smokers on site. And this is our Southern Pride smoker. We'll throw some wood in. And what I believe in is putting all the sauces on the side so you can really taste the dry rubs paired with the right woods and the smoke, and then complement it with the different regional sauces that we offer. The most satisfying thing for me is obviously to make people happy with the food that we create and cook here. And that's my reward, you know, to have them, as I'm walking by, grab me by the arm and say, thank you for bringing this here to Chicago. That's where it's at, and that's why I do this.
So, Zach, a very tall order here, but you say that Chicago Q has the best barbecue around. Tell us why you chose it.
Easily. It's the quality of the meats is exceptional. They can compete with any steakhouse, hands down, easily. The Kobe sliced brisket, there's not one single ounce of fat on it. You look at it and you're like, I don't even know where to start. It's too beautiful. I can't eat it. And, you know, the fact that they're not drowning everything in barbecue sauce is something I absolutely appreciate. They really let the meat speak for itself there.
So, Katie, how did you like the concept of upscale barbecue?
I was really prepared not to like it.
See,
I think barbecue should be served through either a bulletproof glass or on small wooden tables with checkered red and white plastic.
When people go for upscale barbecue, they try to cater to a different crowd, I believe. However, the best barbecue I get is just like you said. You go to a place and you're at a window that has a cage that comes down and you order through it, and it's fabulous.
It swivels the food around.
That's right.
The experience, though, of barbecue.
Well, you know what? I think the experience of food is food, and all the rest is great. But if you give me good food, I'll take it home and eat it. You know?
Zach, describe the restaurant to us.
It's like walking into a southern mansion in the middle of the Gold Coast. There's a bar up front. They're serving amazing cocktails. They've got this huge bourbon selection. They've got all my favorite beers. And then the restaurant is huge. They've got an upstairs area for private parties. It's definitely a little Gold Coasty, but it's diverse. I see a lot of people there hanging out after work. It's very active, so there's a lot going on. If you want a quiet dining experience, Q is probably not your spot.
Well, let's go to Katie. You had the Kobe beef brisket. What'd you think of the meat?
Get brisket in Texas. That's what I thought. And we ordered a lot. We had a really big lunch. We loved every appetizer. The hush puppies I loved. The hush puppies were fried and they have bacon in it. The bacon I could have done without because it wasn't crisp. But they were rolled in that barbecue rub they had. All the appetizers I ordered were delicious.
What'd you think of the pickles?
Okay. I had no intention of trying them. I was like, oh, I'm not into pickles that much, you know, whatever. And so my friend and I were like, well, let's just try one. And it's like, okay. Can we get this to go? And then we got to the meat, and I was like, you know, you kind of dropped the ball on the entree. So the brisket was okay. I would not order it again. And I was really disappointed because it's Kobe, and I was like, well, this is supposed to be, I'm supposed to almost have an orgasmic experience. And
that's right, girl.
And I didn't. I was kind of let down.
Nikki, would you agree?
I'm the type of person that I'm about true barbecue. It should fall off the bone, and barbecue sauce should flavor it, and that should be that. When you just dip a meat in sauce, it doesn't give it its true flavor.
So you didn't like that they cooked it without the barbecue sauce?
I did not.
Okay. Because, you know, I mean, Leanne Whippen is a professional pit master, and a lot of pit masters let the meat speak for itself, and then you add the barbecue sauce afterwards.
We have our 4 different regional sauces which complement the meat. I'm glad to see you're trying this without putting the sauce on it so you can taste the wood.
I also had the St. Louis style ribs.
Oh, yeah.
And I am from a very different philosophy than Nikki. I don't think food should ever have sauce on it. I don't think it should have sauce to taste good. and I needed to put sauce on it. It tasted like that they didn't rub their meat down with that beautiful seasoning that they put everywhere else on the meat. I still enjoyed it, though. I would probably go back and order every appetizer they had, but I would go back.
So, Zach, what are your favorite dishes to get?
Oh, see, the fact that you didn't like the Kobe brisket, that one hurts. The bacon hush puppies by far. The chipotle aioli that it comes with, I mean, you can do shots of that stuff. It's amazing. The cornbread should have its own zip code.
Because it's that huge.
Yeah, it's
that huge.
It's a brick of cornbread, but it's exceptional. I think it's probably the best cornbread I've ever had. The shrimp and polenta is good. Phenomenal.
That was my favorite.
You had the shrimp and polenta?
It was my favorite. And try dipping the shrimp in the chipotle.
Mind blown.
I got the macaroni and cheese. That was mediocre. The mashed potatoes were good. I also had the St. Louis ribs as well, and they did fall off the bone for me. I thought they were cooked amazingly. However, for me it was almost flavorless for me.
You did like the dessert.
The dessert, I will go there for a fabulous glass of Malbec and that espresso gelato. It's fabulous.
There's texture to it, which is awesome. The little piece of...
The peanuts and caramel... what is that? Like a toffee
it's a
on
brittle.
top?
Yeah, it's a brittle.
It's phenomenal.
The brittle is brittle, I like to say. All right, well, Zach, you recommend a Chicago Q. Sum it up for us.
It's exceptional quality meat, awesome barbecue. The sides are killer. Definitely wear your stretchy pants to Chicago Q.
Yeah. All right, Nikki?
I will go back for the gelato.
All right. Katie?
And I'm going to go back because I loved every single appetizer I had. Everything. And I would go back and I would take a bunch of friends and enjoy.
All right. Well, you can try the upscale barbecue for yourself at Chicago Q, 1160 North Dearborn Street, 312-642-1160. They're open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $33.